Hello the YouTubers, my name is Kiara and today you're turning into Kiara's Declassified Con Survival Guide. So if you're watching this video right now, you're probably not sure how to handle your first or second con, so you're looking forward to me to give you the essentials to surviving conventions. And yes, you're gonna have to need that, especially if you have no idea what you're gonna be doing and you're not sure where to bring or where to go. If I forget anything, just comment below anything that you might want to ask me and then I'll get right back to you. And if you would like to skip ahead, you could click anything over here and I will be sure to leave that right there for you so that you'll be able to skip ahead if you would like to. Hopefully you learned a thing or two from me. First things first, I'm going to give you some tips and regulations for cons in general because I'm mostly going to be talking about WALKER STALKER CON, but just to get stuff out of the way, if you're going to any other con, I'm going to be generalizing some tips for you so that I can help you anyways. First thing you want to do is find out what con you want to go to. And yes, there are many different cons. There could be cons for shows, for instance, like me, it's The Walking Dead, for different movies, Comic-Con, anime conventions. There's just a limitless amount of cons that you might want to go to. You don't want to go to a con that you're not really into any of the things that is happening. You don't want to be very confused. So it would only make sense. If you don't know exactly what cons are going on in your area or in other areas that you might want to travel to, be sure to click the link right here below me, www.conventionscene.com. It can show you all the cons that are going on in your area, the prices, what dates are going to be, who's going to be going. So that website is very essential to you. If you're claustrophobic, conventions are not pretty. Booking hotels and getting tickets beforehand very early in the process of the convention, like 7 months before, it's very good for you because a lot of people have the same idea of getting tickets early so that they won't run out, and then when you check it out 2 months before the con, they're all gonna be gone. Schedule out your day before you get to the con. Like I'd say some people do it a month before, a week before, 2 months before, but it is also very important to schedule your day because once you're there and you don't know what to do, you're gonna be all over the place. Like for me, I was all over the place. I didn't schedule out my day. So please take this from me. Write down everything you want to do, who you want to meet, the times. Set your alarm clocks on the day of the con for everything that you want to be doing so that you won't forget. But never fear, if you don't, the con will mostly provide you with a pamphlet. It's going to have every time that you might ever possibly need and places that you might want to go to, and it's very neat, it's very efficient. Schedules will also be available on the site of the con, and if your con doesn't have a website, then you probably want to check out what con you're going to because most cons have a website. So don't worry if you don't schedule a day, but it's very preferred. This is very important for a lot of people that, you know, get nervous around other people, around crowds. Practice what you're going to say, especially if you're going to be talking to a celebrity. If you see a celebrity and you just really love them, you're going to forget about what you're going to say and you're going to end up saying, oh my gosh, I love you. Everyone always says that they love them and they're kind of like used to saying that. Next thing you're going to want to do is be prepared. Yes, I know you're going to say, come on, like I'm not going to forget anything. Of course, you're going to be thinking, oh, I'm going to pack beforehand. I'm going to make sure I get everything, but you will end up forgetting something, and something important. This is especially important if you're a cosplayer. You don't want to miss out on a big section of your costume that's just going to throw the whole thing off if you forget about it. Especially if you're coming from a different area, you don't want to make sure you forget, like, you know, a charger that you can't just like go back home and retrieve it. Some things you're going to want to pack are some, of course, extra clothes. You're going to want to pack your ID, some medicine, your charger, some deodorant, toothpaste, chewing gum. It seems like common sense, but some people don't even come to realize that until you smell some guys with infinite levels of BO and musk, and that's not something you want to run into. So make sure you're not that person. Wearing something comfortable is very important in regards to the fact that you're going to be standing and walking a lot, standing and walking for a few hours. Wearing something like skinny jeans and latex clothing, wearing heels, also not very fun. Not like a hobo, you know, don't wear like a t-shirt size, no, a dress size t-shirt with like these sweats and like these boots. No, let's not do that. So be comfortable, stay cute because you don't want to look like ratchet like in my photo when you're taking a picture with a celebrity. Saving up is also nice, so you can help your family out a little bit with the money cost. Take a bag with you. Yeah, I didn't take a bag with me and I really needed one, so I had my parents carrying everything around for me. But if you would like to carry a bunch of stuff with you, perhaps gifts for the celebrities that are going to be going, something that you might want to buy in the dealer's room, and there is a lot of nice stuff in there, and you're not going to want to carry it around. Extra food, sometimes cons won't let you bring in extra food because then they won't make any money off of their food, and then it only makes sense. Sometimes you'll be able to eat beforehand. You can go outside and eat whatever you want to eat, go back inside. And you're gonna need water bottles. Lots and lots of them. You're gonna get dehydrated. It's also very, very, very hot in conventions most of the time. There's a lot of people there. Also, if you're gonna get autographs and photo ops, you're not gonna wanna wrinkle them. You're not gonna wanna carry them around the whole time. You're gonna wanna save a place for your wallet where your money will hang around. You're gonna need a bag for all of that stuff, so make sure you bring one. Bring more money than anticipated. If you have a budget, make sure you bring like a couple of extra $100 from that budget. You are going to run into a lot of merch, a lot of action figures, a lot of comic books. You're there to enjoy yourself and be in your own little world. You're gonna want to buy stuff. You're also gonna run into celebrities that you might end up wanting to meet. And you're gonna say, nah, you know what, I don't really have to see them. But then when you see them in real life, you're gonna be like, man, I need a picture with them. I need something with them, okay? Convention food is very, very expensive. Believe it or not, you get a water bottle there for like $7, and you're not gonna want to spend $7 on a water bottle when you can spend $7 on something else you might want to buy. This might sound ridiculous, but you will forget to eat, and it's going to mess with you throughout the day. I did forget to eat, but you know what, I was too excited to even worry about me eating, but then the next day it really hit me. I was just super, super hungry. And I didn't like the feeling. People have different preferences. If you would like to eat, go eat. If you don't feel like eating, just don't do it, because then you'll end up throwing up all over the celebrity, and that's not gonna be cute. Not gonna be cute. Get a good night's sleep. You don't want to be tired. Getting there on time is super duper important. A lot of people like to go to these cons, unless you would like to go to a low-key con where not many people go to. Some tickets might run out if you're trying to buy the tickets on the same day of the con. And this is also very important for cosplayers that might want to do some finishing touches on their costumes before the con, and you don't want to be late. The parking could be a major issue. You don't want to see a parking area next to the convention and then they're all full, and then you're gonna have to drive all the way to the other side and walk there. And by that time, the con's gonna be already started. A bunch of people are gonna be there. You're gonna be one of the last people in line, and it's gonna suck. Patience is virtue, especially when you're in a convention, especially if you're in one of those popular conventions like San Diego Con. What's it called? San Diego Con or something like that. You're gonna be seeing the star right in front of you, and you're just gonna lose your mind because the line does not budge, especially if you're a general admission. Also bring a friend, a family member with you that also likes the same interest that you do, because you don't want to be standing in the lines all alone, especially if they're gonna be taking forever. And it's also fun to just walk around with someone fangirling about the celebrities and all the merch and everything. And it's just better to not go alone. Just go with somebody, and you're gonna be having much more fun when you're with someone that actually likes the same things that you do. You'll end up making some friends once you're there. Believe it or not, once you're waiting in the line and you're taking forever, the people behind you are gonna start talking, and then you're gonna overhear the conversation. You're gonna end up joining in, and you know what? You guys will be best friends forever. Take loads of photos and videos. Yes, you're going to be starstruck, and you're gonna see everything, and you're gonna forget to take a lot of photos. I forgot to take a lot of photos. It's very nice to look back in your photos and remember that day vividly the way you would want to, like if you were living it that moment again. Breathing and relaxation is very, very good. A lot of the times people there are very calm, very collected, going on, walking in the little sections, not really screaming, not really freaking out, so you should be good too. The volunteers are very resourceful. They will help you along the way, so don't be scared to ask the volunteers for certain things. Now, let's get more in depth with Walker Stalker Con. Just know that I am not a staff member. I am not in charge of anything that goes on with Walker Stalker Con, so prices may change over time. So you can't usually rely on this for prices and stuff, because that is Walker Stalker's community's job. You can look up more information about the prices on the website and who's going to be going. Like I said before, it is very important to buy your tickets beforehand before anyone else tries to take it from you and then you're not able to go anymore. But as of right now in 2015, the prices depend on what days you're going and how many days you're going. On Friday, it is priced at $35. On Saturday, it is priced as $55. And on Sunday, it is priced as $45. Most people go on Saturday. I don't know why, but most of the celebrities go on Saturday. And that's why that one is the most expensive ticket. If you want to go for 2 days, either Friday or Saturday and Sunday, it will cost you $70. And if you want to go for 3 days, it costs $120. And if you do pay online, you will receive an email and you will have to print out your receipt, and then it's going to come out with like a little barcode scanner so that you can bring with you on the day of the con. So make sure to bring a folder with all that information or else you won't be able to enter. The same thing goes for hotel tickets too. You can also buy your tickets at the booth on the day of the con if they still have. Sometimes they will run out right before it's your turn, so that's very, very risky. And also remember, these general admission tickets are only for your entrance. It does not cover the photo ops or for your autographs. General admission tickets are also very good and preferred for groups that are going. It is very affordable and you don't want, let's say, your best friend going to the VIP line while you're stuck in the general admission. I mean, it's not fair, it's not fun, and what's the point? If you buy general admission tickets, you're gonna wait longer in the lines, you are going to have back seats in the panels. Now getting into the VIP tickets, go! The prices for the VIP tickets vary from 3-day to gold to platinum. You can read what all of those are and what all of those package include on the website because I'm not going to cover all of that. So visit the website again, www.walkerstalkercon.com, to see what is in store with those packages if you are looking forward to buying. If you're looking forward to buying these tickets and packages, make sure that you buy them very, very early. These are limited. They will be limited to 200, sometimes 300, sometimes 100. I do not think the VIP packages include the photo ops and the autographs. Some VIP tickets will have VIP memberships to certain stars so that you can get photo ops for them and that you can get free autographs for them, I believe so. Autographs are a very nice souvenir to remind you that you met this person and you went to this convention and you really, really enjoyed. And I would recommend buying an autograph. The downfall about them is that some prices will be very, very high. For instance, if you want to see Norman Reedus and you want to get an autograph from him, his autographs will most likely cost up to $80. Sometimes prices go up, so it'll cost maybe $100 next year, maybe $120 next year. It sucks because it's just their name, but the prices also depend on the person that you're going to be seeing. Sometimes when the celebrities are sitting at their booth, there will be a little sign that says the price of the autographs, but it's also good to look at the site beforehand so that you know how much to bring just in case, so that it won't just be like, oh, pop up $80 from your pocket for an autograph. I have a friend that works in the whole Walker Stalker volunteer community. Shout out to you, Adrian. And he had told me that you can no longer buy the autographs beforehand on the website. So just throwing it out there. You could probably still look at the prices on the website, but you can't buy them there. Photo ops, people, photo ops. So photo ops is basically a professional photo of you with the celebrity that you choose to get the photo op with. It's very quick. In the beginning, it's mostly like not managed that properly. It's just a big cluster of people everywhere. Remember, the VIPs end up going faster in the photo ops line too. One photo op payment requires either from one person through 2 adults and 3 kids under 10 per photo op. And just like the autographs that depend on the person that you're getting an autograph for, the photo ops will depend on the person that you want photo op with. You can also see the prices for those online. You are able to pay for these online too. You can pay for them on the day of the con, just like how I did, but the line wasn't really long for when I tried to pay, but it's just better to buy before. And if you do pay online, don't forget to print out the receipt, keep it in that folder I was talking about earlier, put it in your backpack, and take it out so that the volunteers can scan it, and you'll be able to get your printed photos. If the celebrity is feeling more generous, they will provide you with a free selfie. The selfie is harder to get. Sometimes you might have to pay for it also. It is very fun to ask for some cool poses. I mean, you could stand next to a celebrity and be like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm with this person right here. But it's also very fun to do like maybe the Charlie's Angels pose that a lot of people have been doing lately. We're gonna do this pose, we're gonna do a wacky face pose. It makes it seem like you guys are friends, long-lasting pals. And don't be afraid to ask them either. They're very calm and collected, and they're there to make your day. Most guests have photo ops, but they will most likely tell you on the pamphlet or on the website. If you miss a scheduled photo op for that day, there will be more times throughout the day that they will go back and take more photo ops. So don't worry if you missed the first time or the second time, but you might probably want to keep time on the third one, because after the third one they're gone, they're done for photo ops on that day. So don't worry if you miss your first photo op, they will go back for some other ones. The lines are usually long but quick. They literally like stand you there and they take a quick picture like that and they just walk you out, and it's really quick, but you know, get what you pay for. The star usually won't leave until everyone in that line has gotten their photo op. Sometimes the volunteers will cut people short so that they can come back later. The celebrity still has autographs to sign at the booth, so they gotta go back and forth, but usually the volunteers will cut the line short, ask people to come back later, and then the celebrity will not leave that photo op area until everyone in that line has gotten theirs. Now the most exciting part of the video. The celebrities. Bring it up. Bring it up. Guest announcements will be made on the website. The celebrities, for the most part, are very kind, very approachable, and very comfortable with their fans. So do not be afraid to talk to them. Don't be shy. And if you are shy, they'll try to make you feel at home. I mean, what's the point of being there if you're not going to be nice to your fans? Lines will be longer for more popular people. As long as the line is going to get for general admission, probably around 5 to 6 hours, like how I had to. It's pretty preferable to go and get the 3-day pack, so that if you do miss a celebrity on a certain day, you go back the next day and meet them, if they're there. But waiting in line isn't also a really bad thing. You will run into people that, of course, love the same star, and you guys will end up talking. And time will go a little bit faster when you do. The more people to a line, the less time you will have with a celebrity. My line to me normally was really long, and they made us have 10 seconds. I had like a minute, but she kind of like kicked me out. That really sucked, because there was a lot of things that I really wanted to say. You can wait in the line and drop by to say hello. You don't have to buy an autograph, you don't have to buy anything if you just want to stop by and say hello. I heard Adrian, the guy that works with the WALKER Stalker community, say that they're not going to be able to do that anymore, but he's not sure about it yet. I do not think this involves gifts, because if you're giving someone a gift, it's not only just to say hello, is to give them something that you really worked hard on. I think they're doing that to shorten out the line. But if anything, just sneak in there, be like, yeah, I'm getting an autograph. For gift ideas, a lot of people ask me this. I don't know why, because I'm really not that creative when it comes to coming up with stuff. But when I have to like do stuff is when all the magic happens, when I already have the idea. But I usually look up my ideas on Etsy or Pinterest, or you could go on YouTube and look up do-it-yourself gifts for, let's say, your friend or your boyfriend or something, and then you make the little gift, incorporate a little, you know, Walking Dead in there, a little bit of the category that you're going, like category of the con that you're going to, and incorporate that with the gift, and they will absolutely adore it. If you're going in a group, it doesn't all count as a separate person, and all of you count as one person. Don't mistake a character on the show / movie / comic book to be as mean and villainous as they are in real life, because you'll end up hating a character, but you will love the person. So don't get those two mixed up. Getting into the funky section, cosplaying. Ooh. If you guys do not know what cosplaying is, it is when you dress up as a certain character on a show or cartoon or whatever, and you design your own little outfit and you go to the convention with it on. It's a very fun experience if you like to be crafty, if you like to sew, if you like to create, if you like impersonating a character, which is, it's actually really fun. And it is nice when you put it all together to be shown and everyone in the con adores it, and they ask you for pictures, and you will be stopped every 2 seconds so that people can take a picture with you. You're gonna have to be ready for it, and don't stand in the middle of the walkway when people ask you for a picture, because that's just annoying. People want to get through. Don't be worried about if you do not look exactly like the character to cosplay as, then no, don't worry about that. Cosplaying is for anyone, any shape and size. If you want to be freaking Pikachu and you're like a freaking Slender Man size and you want to be, then be, okay? Sew your little Pikachu kit if you want and be what you want to be. Do this if you're looking for attention, because if you do this and you don't want attention, it just doesn't make sense, especially if your cosplay is really good. Cosplays can be very costly, especially if you're making it from scratch. Plus, everybody loves a good cosplay. I mean, I've seen a Daryl cosplay and oh my god, I was like, oh my god, what is Norman doing over there? And then I looked towards my side and I saw he was right there signing autographs. I'm like, what? If you're cosplaying and your cosplay costume has heels on, I will pray for you in the next lifetime. just in case of wardrobe malfunctions, you will want to bring your sewing kit or just something to put your cosplay costume together in case something bad happens, and it will happen. And last but certainly not least, the volunteers. Volunteers are the people that will be around the con, usually wearing the same type of shirt with the con's logo on it. They are there to help you. They are there to manage you around the convention if you are lost, if you don't know what to do, if you're not certain about anything, if something that I haven't covered in this video is still wondering and wandering in your head, you can ask the volunteers. Sometimes they won't let you record the celebrities when you're meeting them, but like we discussed before, we could just keep it on the download, right? They don't really get it. So that is it. I think I have covered everything that I could possibly think of. I've been reading all my tips off of this shifty little paper. It's helped me so much. Hopefully you guys don't have any unanswered questions, and if you do, just comment them down below. So I hope you guys have so much fun in your very first or second or third convention, and you know what to do, that you don't get lost, that you know how to behave when you're around everybody. It's going to be such an amazing ride for you, and you are gonna absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I helped you guys be able to get through your way around a convention. I know I promised this video a lot earlier, but I was stuck with finals and I was pretty busy with APR. I hope this was worth the wait. I hope you guys have a great time in your convention. So bye guys. Don't forget anything I told you, and if you did, watch the video again despite the length. Peace out. Peace out. I'm finished recording.